All right, looks like I have time for one more video analysis here, and this is Tyler. And Tyler had sent me a discus video, and he had a lot of questions like, are his reverses killing him? He thinks he's jumping too much in the throw. His left takes forever to get around in the mirror turn or in the wheel drill. Should his shoulders be more level? Should he be dropping in lower? Lots of questions. So it sounds like Tyler has a good understanding of the discus throw, but it also sounds like he's focusing on a lot of different things all at the same time. So it sounds like he's might be a self-coach athlete who just kind of needs a little bit of direction here because a lot of stuff that he mentioned is something that I had noticed in his throw. Like, for example, he is jumping and throwing. He's not actually throwing the discus with his feet on the ground. He's jumping in the air and throwing. He's also coming around pretty slow in that wheel drill, in that mirror turn, and we're going to show him why. The other thing he's doing really wrong too is that he looks like he's wearing a Philadelphia Eagles hat. And if that's the case, Tyler, we're not friends anymore because you are talking to a humongous New England Patriot, world champion New England Patriot fan here. So that Phillies hat or that Eagles hat is not going to do us any good during this video analysis. All right, just kidding. So here's what we're looking at. You can see here, this is actually a 2-kilo discus. We've got Tyler getting wound up, and he does a great job of getting separation, getting that discus way back behind his body and getting that left arm out in front of him. That's what I like. Nice, long left arm. And you can start to see what happens here. He keeps that left arm long, and he uses that left arm. And that's what I want to see. I want to see that left arm get used. Don't just leave it in front of you like a dead weight. Throw that left arm around. Use that left arm to gain speed as you're turning out of the back of the circle. Now, the big thing that is happening, if you take a look at your left foot, is that when you go to throw, your left foot comes around, then it stops. See how it really doesn't do anything from sort of this point on? The left foot's not really doing anything. Okay, so we need to continue to rotate and pivot on that left foot. What that's going to do is it's going to make it a lot easier for you to get around your left side. At this point, it looks like you're kind of falling backwards. Like if you were to just stop in this position, and I said it in the last video analysis, if you were just sitting in your kitchen right now watching this and you stood up and tried to get in this position, just stand up and try to put your feet like that and then pick the right foot up off the ground, you would probably fall over. This is not really a good balanced position. You need to get more weight onto your left. So think about reaching your left arm over, like you're trying to actually get your sternum over your foot. Shift your upper body over like you're trying to reach for the cage, like you're trying to reach for the chain link fence that's on the other side of you here. Reach over. Big, big, big reach over. Don't just throw that left arm and spin. Reach and shift your weight, and that's going to get you in a much better position to drive across that circle. Okay, so that's the first thing, is really try to get your weight, shift your weight over that left. Don't just stand up and spin, okay, because you are kind of lifting that head up, and then it's going down, and then the right foot's going up again. So it's kind of an inefficient pattern. Try to keep this right foot a little bit lower to the ground, so it's not doing that high lift and kick kind of a movement. Keep that foot lower to the ground and work on driving through the circle without that up and down motion. Okay, so stay lower on the left, shift weight over that left, and that long right leg, keep it down by the ground. If you think maybe if you put like a baton, steal a baton from one of the runners, or put a little 6-inch cone right here, or a water bottle, you want to take that right foot and try to kick the water bottle over. Okay? Excuse the New England accent, the water bottle. Kick the water bottle over. Okay? Don't kick over it and around it. Sweep it. Sweep that leg nice and long. Don't lift and kick. Okay? So that's what's going on in the back. Now, I like your foot in the middle. Your foot in the middle is great. You land on that foot. That right foot pivots as soon as it lands. Land, pivot, boom, you're in a good heel-toe relationship. The one thing I am going to say is, just like the back of the circle, watch the left foot. The left foot goes way up in the air. See how that left foot is bent and it's really high off the ground? This is the reason why it's taking so long to get that left foot down in the front. Your knees are too far apart. Try to pinch those knees a little bit closer together, and your left foot's a little bit too high in the middle. So keep the knees closer together and keep the left foot really close to the right foot. One of the coaches that works at my overnight camp every year out at Allegheny College in Western PA, Gary Aldrich, always used to say it's like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. Try to click your heels together. Try to get your heels to click together. Don't have this foot up here all the way up by your butt. Keep that foot low to the ground. It's going to have a shorter distance to travel, and it's going to get down earlier. And the reason why that's important is because your foot gets down right here, and you are wide open. I can't see that logo, that Eagles logo on your hat anymore, okay? Which might be a good thing if I was your coach. Probably have you take that off if I was your coach, because they beat us twice in the Super Bowl, jerks. So what I want to see is if you can get that foot around faster, get it on the ground faster, it's going to enable you to stay back. So keep your head and your left arm back just like this. Keep your head right there. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your left arm wound up. And while it's there, put the left foot on the ground. Don't try to open up and uncork your body, untwist your body, and then put the left foot down. Put the left foot down here. You're going to be all the way back and wound up. And then you can use that left arm. And you can use your shoulders, and you can use your legs, and you can deliver that discus, again, without jumping. We don't want you to leave the ground. Okay, right here is where you stop producing power, and look where the discus is, still in your hand. Right here, your foot's off the ground. You can't produce any more power. Okay, not here, not there. Now that you've released it, look at both feet are off the ground. You can't produce any more power. All right? So the three big things to work on, Tyler. Number one, take off the Eagles hat. No. Number one, get this right foot low and long. Don't do the heel kick, run kind of thing, that lift and kick. Okay, shift your weight over that left leg. Reach for the cage. Maybe if somebody's standing in the cage, like the official might be standing there holding the measuring tape, reach out and try to hit him in the head. Reach that left arm out and try to reach and slap him on the top of the head. Reach that left hand out. Keep that right leg low to the ground. Really, really low to the ground. Okay? In the middle, once that right foot hits, you got to try to bring the knees together and bring the toe to the heel. So here, knees are too wide and the foot is too high. So knees together, left foot closer to the ground, and that's going to assist you in keeping the discus back, keeping the head back, keeping the left arm back. If you can keep all those things back, you'll be a lot more wound up, and then you'll have a lot more power going into your throw. Okay, you can use that left arm. You can whip that left arm around to create more speed. You'll be wound up in your torso and your midsection, have a lot more built-up torque. The discus is going to be back a lot farther as well. Instead of being here, it'll be there. You'll have a lot more bound up, wound up spring energy to go into that throw. All right? So that's what I got for you today, Tyler. Thank you for sending this in. To everybody out there wondering, this video was sent in about a week ago, so I am getting caught up on these free ones, but I really can only get to them maybe once a week, sometimes not even that much. So if you want to send them in, go ahead and email them to me. You can find the email address on the Elite Throws Coaching website. You can also go down below and click the link in the description box to check out our overnight camp that we're doing in Western Pennsylvania. It's at Allegheny College. It starts on June 29th and it goes until July 2nd. So it's at the end of June this year and it's before the July 4th holiday, which is perfect. So make sure to give that a look and check that out as well. Thanks again so much for watching the video. Tyler, make those 3 corrections and take that hat off, and I will talk to you guys soon.